Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the annual Holiday Choral Festival concert presented by the Terra Choral Society program at Terra State Community College. On behalf of the performers, the student production team, and respect for your fellow audience, we ask that you please silence all electronic devices at this time. Open any cough drops or items now that you may need during the show so that rappers will not be distracting, and do not block the aisleways as performers will need access throughout the show. We thank you for your support of the arts. And now, please welcome to the stage Dr. Jerome Webster, President of Terra State Community College.
Well, good evening. On behalf of our Terra State Governing Board of Trustees, our Terra College Foundation Board, our award-winning faculty and staff, and especially on behalf of our students, it is my pleasure to wish you happy holidays and welcome you to Terra State Community College. The concert that you are about to partake is something that has become a traditional favorite for us here at the college and for many of the individuals throughout our communities that we serve. For our students, this is a capstone opportunity to demonstrate the learning that they have experienced throughout the entire semester. And these students have worked very diligently to market, sell, advertise, produce, and really work very comprehensively to put on a major professional production. And we can't be more proud of them and the work that they have done. Because of the diligence of our faculty and the commitment to the learning that our faculty have for our students, these students have an opportunity to work with professionals throughout the industry to make these events occur, and we're so excited to see them in progress. When we look at this concert, we know that after having been there several times myself, you're in for a treat. These students do a fabulous job every season, and we're so excited that so many of you came out and joined us this evening in this sellout concert. I would also like to acknowledge the student production team, the student managers, the student producers, all of whom are listed in the back of your program for the fine work that they have done to lead this entire production. I would also like to acknowledge Barbara Ziebold, the conductor of the Chamber Arts Orchestra, for her leadership in the role that she plays in our program, as well as Professor Michael Schertz, who is the Director of Choral Activities for the college, who has done so much to expand this program here on our campus, but also to expand the arts throughout the entire North Coast in Ohio. We've done so much to continue to expand arts because we believe that Terra State has a significant responsibility to spur on economic development in the region. And it is only when the arts are part of the mix that true economic development occurs. So we are very, very pleased with all that we've been able to do under Professor Schertz's leadership to expand this program because we believe it's a significant responsibility that we have to our communities. And now I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the Terra Choral Society's Holiday Festival, Let There Be Peace. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2015 Holiday Choral Festival, Let There Be Peace, featuring actress Monica Olego, world-renowned tenor Andrew Blosser, the Broadway Performing Arts Center dancers, Terra Percussion Ensemble, a great lineup of special soloists, and the region's premier chorus, the Terra Choral Society and Chamber Arts Orchestra.
His
welcome to the stage one of Ohio's own First Ladies of the stage, Miss Monica Olego.
Thank you. Good evening, and welcome to Terra State's 13th Holiday Choral Festival. Over the past decade, the Choral Society has risen to become one of Northern Ohio's greatest treasures. With its constant emergence as one of the region's holiday traditions, we are very proud to present this concert in this venue for the second time. We take pride in bringing performances and educational opportunities to students and audiences of all ages. This glorious choir, the college's strings program, the Chamber Arts Orchestra, and some very special guest performers have gathered here tonight to share their message of peace with you. Now, the mission of the Holiday Festival is to share a story through song, to remind us that in a world sometimes overwhelmed with darkness, there is still much good and light to be found. Please know that this entire production was produced by the music tech, the music production, and the digital media students here at Terra State Community College. And I just want to say to the parents of those kids, you did a fabulous job, because these kids stepped up and really did a beautiful job. Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Michael Schertz, the Terra Choral Society and the Terra Chamber Strings Ensemble perform The Ground. I know we celebrate music throughout the year, but I think we can all agree that the music of the holidays brings a special spirit of life to all of us. And though new songs are written and recorded every year, the old ones, the good ones, never fade away. They simply become classics and are passed down from generation to generation. I can remember as a little girl sitting in church at St. Stanislaus in Lorraine, Christmas time, and listening to my mom and dad sing Silent Night in Polish. Now, like my brothers and sisters, I learned it phonetically. And we still, the 7 of us, we still sing it every Christmas Eve at our family Vigilia. I'm sure we sing it wrong, but we sure sing it loud. Now, the first Christmas carol I taught my children was Away in a Manger. I tried, but I just can't think of any sound on earth more beautiful than a child's voice lifted in song. Christmas at our house went like this. I would put on the record albums, record albums. If you don't know what those are, ask your grandparents. And they can probably explain to you who these people are too. I would put on the record albums of Bing Crosby, Perry Como, Dinah Shore, Jack Jones, and they would background vocals. They would become the background of all of the things we did at Christmas in our house, like decorate the tree and hang up our stockings and bake Christmas cookies. And then came the last task, and the one we loved the best. We would set up the manger that my mother made for me in her ceramics class. But when we did that, we always put on Nat King Cole and listened to him sing about the baby asleep on the hay. Ladies and gentlemen, joining the Choral Society to bring us a few of these musical treasures, please welcome to the stage world-renowned tenor and my new friend, Mr. Andrew Blosser.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to the blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm a storm with his hands? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby. You've kissed the face of God. Mary, did you know? Oh, Mary, did you know? Oh, the blind will see, the deaf will hear, the lame will live again. The lame will leap, the tongue will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy was Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy was heaven's perfect lamb? And the sleeping child you're holding is the great I am. Mary, did you know? O holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Saviour's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, or hear the angel voices. O night divine, O night when Christ was born. O night divine, O night, O night divine. taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise we, let all within us praise his holy name. Christ is the Lord. Let ever praise we his power and glory evermore proclaim. O night, O holy night, O night divine. When I was a young child, I was raised in a house that wasn't privileged by any means. Actually, we were quite poor. And Christmas was the time of year that everyone just seemed to be happy and things just sort of seemed perfect to me as a child. It was a time when we could take a step out of the norm and things just seemed to be right with the world. And I was fortunate to be raised in a church that had a great program, a great music program. And so consequently, I must confess to you all, I've been listening to Christmas music in my car since November 1st when Sirius XM Radio went to all-day music, all Christmas music on Channel 18. A little plug for them if you want to listen to them. So I'm addicted to Christmas music. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be Handel's Messiah. It could be the music you're hearing here tonight. It could be the music that you're going to hear right now, this song. When I saw that this was programmed, about 16 years ago, actually 16 years ago to the day, was the first time I heard this piece. I was privileged to sing in the chapel choir at Capital University and was a tenor section leader and soloist, and this piece 16 years ago was my solo on the Christmas Festival, which is happening as we speak down in Columbus, Ohio. But it also made me reminisce a little bit because it was the last Christmas festival, I actually looked it up, that Mike Schertz and I sang together on the stage in the chapel choir. So a particularly good memory for me to just step back and reminisce about our college days. So I hope you enjoy Here's a Pretty Little Baby.
But you don't have to give ears up.
Sorry. Time ticks away. Here's a pretty little baby. 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 Wise men riding wise men riding, wise men riding, wise men riding. There's a pretty little